Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Rimworld, returning to a town named Sallvation. And the last video was pretty exciting. There was danger, there was death, there was sex. It was all great. And here's the result of all that danger and death over here. And the sex mostly happened in the bedrooms. All right. People were playing pool. That's great. Our cow is still pregnant. Middle stage still. That's a multi-season thing, so it'll take time. Got a lot of hauling still needing to be done. Mostly just this stuff over here is all that's left. Alright, well, might as well set up more mining jobs, I'm sure. Well, this still needs to be done, so we'll let that go. Guess I can, order. There we go. Go ahead and do that. Much. The one thing that I think is kind of weird about this game is the fact that characters go to the graves of people they never knew. Because I'm pretty sure both these people died before Simikov ever showed up. But it is what it is. This game does a lot very well, and I'm very impressed with it. So my complaints are minimal. Outside of it's freaking hard. Oops. That's not what I want to do. I wanted to see how many components I was to see where we were on the component count, but... And how is power doing? Pretty good. Looks like what bit of power we have. Gonna be okay. Alright, do I set up the other geothermal power and just get it out of the way while we have a calm period? Or do I set up more turrets? I'm thinking turrets. But if I were to set them up, I think I would set them up over here, or at least a couple over here, because I've had a couple instances where I felt like whatever just ran past my turrets and then they lost the ability to aim at a certain point. Now, if they just stop here and have commence a firefight, then these two turrets are probably all that can even see over here. And expanding that probably won't help too much. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't. But I think we definitely need to start adding turret over here and over here. So, do that. I'm going to put the first one right there. And the next one I'll put over here. And then we'll just see where power is after we have this turret. And go from there. I've got a number of turrets in here for my inner defenses if they ever do breach either the outer wall or get through here somehow. As much as we've been able to repel a lot of the attacks against us, so far I don't know if we've really had anything that I would call a major attack. Maybe the sieges with the attempted sieges with the mortars which is what we had recently, are probably the most threatening thing outside of maybe the alien ships that have appeared. But so far the alien ships have only had a couple mechanoids in them. That's still dangerous. The mechanoids seem pretty hard to deal with, but it could be worse, and we'll have to see. Oh wow, more cargo pods. Alright, well, what is this? Agave fruit. Alright, we'll grab that. I would imagine that's for brewing purposes. I don't know if you could eat that or not. I don't really have room for it. Hopefully Mitch will get on cooking here in a second. But meals we're definitely fine on. Even though we've gotten another colonist recently. Now, whether or not colonists can be pregnant, we see a cow pregnant, I don't really know. That would be interesting if it's something that could happen, but maybe children would be problematic for the game. I don't know. Because, you know, there are restrictions in some countries for violence against children, and theoretically, that could happen in this game if you had children in it. So maybe they'll just avoid the issue altogether. Not really sure. I wouldn't say that I knew everything there was to know about this game, for sure. Alright, we're getting some scrap out of what we have. Continuing to crank out some components. Now that we've added those new turrets, it looks like we're okay for power. Let me add another one here. I do have to be careful, though, and keep an eye on my components. I'd like to have some available in case we have any issues. I'll probably put the other one over here in a bit. As soon as Darcy makes more for me. Okay, you're cooking that. You're not eating that. I was about to say, what are you doing, Sally Sue? Alright, so Sally Sue and Mitch should probably be prioritized to work on nothing but cooking for the foreseeable future. At least that's what I prefer them doing. And we're continuing to mine. Okay, well, I might as well set up orders to continue with this mining here, the one that's nearby. And while there's nothing really bad going on, I might as well, I guess, get orders to mine other places. So, here's some steel that's nearby. We've got some there. Nothing up there that I know about. I don't see any steel here, but I see some jade. So distance-wise, I would say most of the rest of the steel on the map is decently far away, but I guess I'll go for this bit here. And maybe this bit over here as well. Be worked on. And again, maybe we can find some other resources here. So far, I haven't really been lucky with that. All right. But I would say things have been going pretty darn well for the most part. For Sallvation. Maybe it's time I start thinking about the end game. Of course, that's dependent upon research being done, which at the moment we're going to be having more of a priority for cooking. What are you up to? You're hauling? Oh, that's right, because Sid can't haul. Which makes him a very efficient miner in some regards, because he doesn't just leave. He just keeps mining and mining and mining until it's done. But Sally Sue really shouldn't be prioritizing things like that. And look at that. We've got fine meals just sitting there on the floor because we don't have anywhere to put them. A lot of that is because of the agave, though. You know, honestly, I don't know, because the agave, I could have swore last time I just sold it. Like, I didn't actually use it for anything. I don't know if you can use it for cooking. You know what? I can find out. It just says it's raw agave fruit, so I'm going to assume you can eat it. Yeah. Nutrition. Yeah, it has a nutrition value. Okay. I wonder if that varies depending on what it's made out of. And simple meals are pretty close to nutrition. Then over here, the paste. I'm curious how the paste is. We've got. Oh well, it's pretty nutritious. Raw milk is not have much nutrition at all. So raw ingredients don't have a whole lot of nutrition. How about one of these? All right, so about 0.9 looks like as good as it gets because I think the packaged survival meal is pretty much as good quality as it gets. Which is why the colonists kind of prioritize that. All right. Well, we're looking at 7 components. I want to wait until I have 8 before I build another turret. So where are we on the steel over here? We still have a bunch to do. All right, so we're starting to run out of steel over here. As far as I can tell, this is it. These 3 blocks. We didn't encounter any other resources, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. All right. I could do different varying build projects to keep people busy, which I think is a good idea. If anything, it makes the base more solid, so I'm going to do that. So what do we have the most of? I would say sandstone for sure. So why don't I grab sandstone blocks here. And we'll start building enhanced sandstone walls. Like so. And we'll build this up as well. And we'll let that project commence. So this gives people things to do. Other things I could do is replace beds that are not... Oh, that reminds me. I need to start getting rid of these dining chairs that are crappy. Alright, so which ones are the crappiest? So everything that is awful or shoddy can go. And we'll keep rebuilding these until I have something better quality. People spend a lot of time in this room. We need it to be prettier than it is currently. And this will start crafting jobs too. Now, the thing that we need to watch though is that Darcy doesn't do those crafting jobs. So, draft her for a second. Sally Joe, where are you? You're asleep. These are other crafters. Okay, craft. Mitch, Min. Alright, Min can do it. Min. Okay, now that that's done, undraft. And she'll go back to working on the components. Speaking of components, get another improvised turret in here. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm just double doubling up the walls in places. I'm not going to be able to do it probably everywhere, but I can manage it in a lot of places, so it will help. Especially the areas where we don't have our main defenses. I would like to double wall where I can. How is the bill on this organized? I told her specifically to work on limestone. Alright, you know what? You can do any kind of block, but nothing else. Speaking of which, you managed to give me a new statue. Good job. Okay, so every bedroom is, I think, now dealt with. So I think we install this in the workroom. Okay. And then with that in mind, I would like to start building furniture. And I would like dining chairs made out of wood. We should have. Alright, we'll see what quality we get after that. And then we'll replace the poor ones, maybe, if we get better quality ones. Okay, and then we need... I'm going to allow these building projects to commence. And we'll see where the state of the sandstone is after it. Oh. That's not good. You need everybody that is a firefighter to be on this. Ow. Alright, we're having some issues with heat. I wonder... Oh! I never built vents! So the heat can't vent out of these rooms. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, those guys have to retreat. Okay, we do have some burns. Oh, mostly heat stroke, I guess. Okay. He does have a burn. Somebody put that out. Wow, just spreading. Somebody please put that out. That's a very expensive component. Not too late. Ass. I actually forget what it was that was here. Oh, that's right. It was the comms console just got broken. I also lost a battery, which is no good. So we're gonna rebuild that, and then the battery we need. And I also need to take a look at, I guess, building that up. Jeez, that was a mess. And I definitely now realize that I don't have vents in these new rooms. So let's get temperature. And get that put in. Alright, well, that sucked. Dude, what are you doing, my friend? Why are you sleeping there? Do you not have a bed? I don't want my medicine used on this, to be honest with you, so... health? You know what? Never mind. Again. Oh, his bed got burned. All right. I was wondering, what the heck are you doing? Okay. So, furniture. Bed. Wood. You can build your own bed. You're a decent builder from what I remember. That sucks. Sleep in it. Job. I don't think he ever got treated, to be honest with you. And burns can lead to infection if they're not dealt with. How'd Sid do? And just a burn? Oh, and Min probably is going to do that forever if she doesn't get told to do something different. Alright, I'm sure I rebuilt at least one of these beds. I'm not beds, chairs. Alright. Okay, Mitch. You're okay now. Oh, I missed this message. I'm not going to deal with that. I do want to double check the power, though. That we have conduits everywhere. I think this is all I need to repair. Or rebuild. Alright, well, I guess that's the danger of having a do-it-yourself power grid. Is it can go boom! And then you have everybody getting burned pretty badly and important equipment burning. Alright, well, so we're going to have jobs for the foreseeable future. Fortunately, I'm going to lose some components to this. Alright, well. Okay. Natalie May. Health. That. Go. Looks like I used some medicine there. Okay. Reader. Okay, and now you don't need to do that. See? Isn't that better? Okay. Got an eclipse, which is going to knock out all the... Well, just knock out solar power generation. Now, Min was supposed to take care of the crafting, so Darcy didn't do this, but... Unfortunately, when I prioritize them working on crafting, they do it and do it and do it and do it forever until you tell them to stop. Which is a problem, obviously. And I do need the stone cut, because we are, after all... Alright, so that's all that steel. I'm going to assume at this point we have other jobs prioritized, so that's why the other steel isn't getting cut. Alright, chairs are being built by Sid. Okay, what is the quality now? Shoddy, or... Oh, actually, you know what? I can check this better with the beauty vision. Alright, so the main one that is a failure is this one here, so... It is an awful chair. We're going to deconstruct that and rebuild it, and we're going to keep doing that until we've got positive beauty in this dining area. And then the table is an eyesore, right? Yeah. We're going to have to rebuild that. All right, well, you know what? I might as well tell him to deconstruct that. Okay, and then furniture, wooden chair, around. I do lose the resources when I do this, but okay. And then furniture, long table, wood. It's there. Simakov is a pretty good builder, if I remember correctly, so he should be able to build these good quality. Okay. Okay, research screen. So I'm just doing all the ship-based things. But I have noticed that charge rifles are pretty good, right? So I probably would want to build more, but I think I'm going to go on to the ship computer core. We're just going to research that. It takes quite a while. All right, so poor quality, but that should be better than it was. Oh, another... Oh, that's probably dirt, actually. That is the issue. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's probably dirt that's the issue there. All right, so he's deciding to work on that now. All right, well, that's probably an upgrade. So keeping in mind that there's dirt, looks like now we have mostly positives. The table, I don't think is giving us a bonus either way, but not too bad. Okay. Okay, mining continues. I mean, I have a lot of steel, but again, it gives people things to do. All right, so sandstone. What is this made out of? That's sandstone. Okay, I'm gonna build sandstone where sandstone is. I believe this is all sandstone. And this is sandstone. I'll probably be able to manage that. Got a lot of slate, which is probably what we work on next. This here is all slate. And we've got limestone up here and around this way. Obviously, this isn't foolproof, but at least mitigates, I think, danger of baddies breaking in. Eclipse is still going on, but it's nighttime, so it'd be dark anyway. Right, and the cooking commences, and it looks like we've cleaned out our fridge and made room. And I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video, so I continue to improve the base overall and mine resources, and hopefully we can progress further. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.